Allow room for questions in your student ministry. Allow room for questions in your student ministry. I think it's very important that students think critically. The number one question in student ministries that we're always asking is, why do students leave the church once they graduate, right? Why is it that we spend years and years and years putting our kids in student ministry? They go through kids ministry, then they go through middle school ministry, then they go to high school ministry, then they graduate with a decade of Christian education and a decade's worth of ministry, only to go off into college, and the moment that their faith is challenged, give in, right, and walk away from the faith. Why is that? I think the reason why is because we never really teach our students to think critically, right? We don't allow them to ask questions. A lot of times when they ask questions, where we either shoot them down or we sort of brush them off, like, they don't know what they're talking about, right? But we need to be willing to allow our students to ask a lot of important questions and encourage them to think critically and really challenge your faith, right? Because a faith that is never tested is only going to be a weak faith, right? So we want our students' faith to be tried and tested, so when they do encounter hostility towards the gospel and hostility towards Christianity, they're actually able to stand firm and stand strong in what they believe. A big part of that is just allowing room for questions, right? And the tone in which we answer those questions is important. Our willingness to answer those questions is important. But we just need to allow room for questions, right? Allow room for critical thinking and critical observations.